Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Golden Man, and we are back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we imprisoned the imprisoned, Inception, for the second time, and now we are going to go ahead and open the Gate of Time. I think it is time. Open the Gate of Time. Travel to the other side. So we gotta get a Skyward Strike. And wham! That was really not very epic. I have to say that was easily the coolest looking scene in the game. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It's a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when we might bust free again. Someone's got to stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. As he slaps his arm randomly. Besides, I'm not here. Who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? No, forget about it. Bruce is really changed throughout the game, as you see. First he was really mean, and now he's like that. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" This is why I love Bruce. He's one of my favorite characters. Well, he's pretty much my favorite character in the whole game, and one of my favorite characters in the whole series. And now Link steps into the Gate of Time. Temple of Hylia, so it's not the sealed temple anymore. So here we are in the past. Looks a lot the same. The music is a bit different. I love this music. Apparently we can't go through the door here. Nope, because they don't want us to break the plot. Anyway, so the only one here to talk to is Impa.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia that will come to be known as the Sacred Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. Little time has passed since the goddess sent out the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time into an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked your life and blood to defend waits for you. So, this is one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. And here we go. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. Imagine Impa filled you in on everything, traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the Demon King, known as Demise, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. I just want to say, this is my favorite Zelda's Lullaby remix or whatever. The gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In this thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce from himself by force. The goddesses feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky. On a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became a new home for our people. In time, it became known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against this fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, that would mean the end of the world for all beings in this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. And Link's just like, whoa! Yeah, we get it, Link. First, she created Fi, I call Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul into the body of a mortal. ... She made the sacrifice, as you've likely guessed. The supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. And while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers in her immortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Gasp. And Impa's watching. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky, down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence of Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray that the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. A link to the past. Terrible puns. ... All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by a seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we all allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, I may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago. Keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fee and the Great Blade she's a part of, for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in your own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. Link's just like, just staring at her. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. By overcoming the trial set before your goddess, you found true courage. And now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you've endured many hardships and journeyed far on your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage. And for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are a hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand down, Link. Draw your sword. Oh yeah, the power of the goddess has blessed your blade, and Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. So we have the true Master Sword now. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. See, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. Oh yeah. If we can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. Problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable gift, or spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce. But I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. However, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. The spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. Bum bum bum. Can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in your balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and I don't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Oh no! Link's gotta stop that. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had involved you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such heavy destiny. For all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. No! I gotta stop! No! While it's true that I am highly overborn, I'm still my father's daughter, and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. And Link keeps banging on the little crystal thing she's trapped in. When Demise is fully gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come wake me up? I promise. I did not know that Link's eyes could get that big. Now he's crying. Poor Link. So sad that Zelda's trapped in her little crystal. I don't know why she said for thousands of years, because it's until we, beat Demise, that's it. Alright. So Zelda's sealed in there until we beat Demise. See her, you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Turn to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Looks like really weird when you're running through the gate of time, because it looks like you're just running through a solid form, but all the gears are jagged, and it looks weird when you run over them. So you've returned. Then you should know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, she is alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you've likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa, hold up. Uh-oh, I didn't tell Zelda. He said, hey, what's up? Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Well, actually, that's terrible. Gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you're going to do something about that mess, right? Or this mess. Link, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to be done here. Work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. No, not at all. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. And brighten up this place with a little too. Yeah, I mean, sure, take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say it out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and his church might get a little emotional since they look up to me. And tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Right, so Bruce has definitely dramatically changed since the beginning of the game. If we look through here, we can even see Zelda wrapped in a little crystal. And so, yeah, that's going to do it for us in this episode. Sorry there wasn't any gameplay. It was just lots of text, but one of my favorite cutscenes in the entire game, maybe even my favorite, the coolest looking scene in the entire game, pretty much. So, in the next episode, we will go up to Skyloft, probably. Maybe look for the Triforce. Maybe. I don't know. But until then, see you then. Peace out.